Yeah, shout out to Philly Max, Victor Fiorello for this one. It's being put on by the Philadelphia Parallel Parking Association, or the PPPA, for the purpose of celebrating the ability to quickly wedge a car into the tightest of spaces in the city under the most immense pressure, like traffic, e-bikes flying by, horns honking, people yelling, people staring at you while you get it done.
Is kind of the worst.
Oh my gosh, people staring like on the stoop, looking at you. Oh my gosh, you can't. That's crazy. And so the PPA claims they do a public service because excellence in parallel parking means here she is with rescue. And so for applicants to tell them why they should compete, there are 3 categories for the winners: one shot, tight knees, and under duress. And you'll be judged on your pronouncements, how you announce the turn, put your blinker on, your performance, whether how many turns it takes you to get into the space, and then placement. Make sure you don't leave a whole lot of space. Close to the curb, all that. So you could sign up at philipparallelparking.org/championship. Are you any good?
I'm okay. I would not enter myself as a potential champion. Oh, do you think you're good?
I think I'm good, but I will tell you that when I first moved to Philly, like I caved under the pressure, and a neighbor had to parallel park my car because I lived in South Philly. There was a bus behind me. They were tooting the horn.
But you were forged in fire, and now you're great.
I've been forged in fire, by Philly fire.
Can I just say real quick? I love this idea. I do think eventually we need divisions the way they have, like, in boxing. Like the big boys got to go against the big boys. It's the trucks versus the trucks. And, if you have an advanced backup camera with the little lines,
disable that sucker. No.
I can't be competing against you. That's not fair.
No, that's tech. Yeah.
That's tech.
I do use the tech.
So we need divisions eventually. But this first year will be a great start.
Oh, and we're talking politics on the other side of this break. We'll be right back.
The Department of Justice has an unprecedented directive under President Trump: retribution.
In our lifetime, living memory, it has never been used this way to go after people that the president dislikes.
Now, the department has prioritized cases seeking revenge. Next time, let's think. Tonight at 9, WHYY. The presidents of all ages. With color, music, and the new permanent family gallery is a color-drenched interactive experience that invites us all to become part of the story and take with us both wonder and appreciation of our big, beautiful world. For tickets, thewhitesman.org. WHYY's Climate Desk introduces you to the Delaware Valley's Climate Fixers.
If we want to reduce plastic waste, we want to find solutions for material that already exists.
Innovative people that are doing their part to reduce our carbon footprint and showing you sustainable solutions for a brighter future.
Any plant that is photosynthesizing, that is sequestering carbon. The more plants we grow, the more carbon that's sequestered.
Learn more about WHYY's Climate Desk at whyy.org/climate.
And welcome back to Studio 2 on WHYY. I'm Avi Wolfman-Arent.
And I'm Sherry Gregg. Today we're talking about all the major headlines at home and abroad. We'll get into elections and President Trump's election security concerns, high-profile shootings at the hands of ICE, and of course, the big story today, Iran.
In less than 2 weeks since peace talks broke down, the U.S. has tried to wrest control over the Strait of Hormuz using naval blockades and nightly airstrikes, and the deaths of 3 U.S. troops over the weekend seem only to have fanned the flames.
Yeah, joining us in studio are 2 commentators from either side of the aisle. Mustafa Rashid is the president and CEO of Bellevue Strategies. Mustafa, welcome back to Studio 2.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Good afternoon. Also joining us is Terry Tracy, founder of Broad and Liberty and CEO of Fideri News Network. Welcome back to the show, Terry.
Happy to be back. Good to see you guys.
Yes, and for you, our listeners at home, on the road, or elsewhere, our question of the day is, what story are you following most closely and why? Give us a call. The number is 888-477-9499. The email is studio2@whyy.org. And for our YouTube or Facebookers, hello. You can leave your comments in the live chat.
And we'll start with the latest from the war with Iran. American fatalities have climbed to 17. 2 service members recently killed in Jordan, a 3rd in northern Iraq. Mustafa, are you surprised we are still here, engaged in hostilities with Iran, when this conflict started? At the very, very end of February, we heard from the administration that this would be a relatively quick engagement.
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to those service members who paid the ultimate sacrifice for their country. I know how tough that is for their families. And so our thoughts and prayers to them at this time, not just them, but all the service members who are in harm's way over in that part of the world right now. At the time that this war started, now where I think there's no qualms about it, was really calling it a war. It was supposed to be a quick in and out kind of engagement, and that has not been the case. And I still think that the reason for this is unclear to most Americans, and so it's confusing. It's why are we doing this? Is causing our gas prices to be high? Is this making us safer for our place in the world? And I don't think those questions are being answered right now. It just raises more questions about what is it we're doing and why we're doing it over in that part of the world.
Terry, are you surprised we're here?
First, want to echo those sentiments because they're spot on. I'm not surprised, only because when we were talking about, I remember having this conversation with you guys in February, and the one thing, while I supported the action overall, I think the one thing that we discussed as being sort of what we had to keep our eyes on was how the administration was managing expectations and defining what success ultimately looked like. Because in the previous operation, it was about taking out nuclear capacity. And so, airstrikes can do that. You can go in, you can bomb the facilities, presumably you take out or at least mitigate the risk. This is different because it seems like the objective is regime change.